Hello, I am Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 22nd of January to Saturday, the 28th of January, 2023. And this is especially for you, you coming from Cancer. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms are very special. They belong to the energy of the soul, the third eye. Yes, they do. It is that powerful energy called the soul that's mapping out all the lines and changing them. And people like me will know your future from there and your present as well. And I'll show you how to reach the triology of energy through your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions, and all these energies. I'm going to talk more about this later on in the program. Sunday, the 22nd, you coming from Cancer. This is a very unpredictable, difficult morning, afternoon. So don't try to take the lead in anything. Your plans will suddenly go wrong. You'll get the blame. You'll behave in a very rebellious way, which means that others will not understand why you are creating problems. And you will also be a person who will be a nonconformist, meaning that you don't like rules and regulations. So you are not going to be helping whatever is planned by others in the morning, afternoon. You have to stop it. Otherwise, you're going to be the cause of things just not going well in the morning, afternoon. And stay away from people who are not on the same wavelength as you. Very easily, disturbances and disagreements come about. Evening and nightfall. For you coming from Cancer, this is a wonderful, wonderful, lucky evening nightfall. You're going to have the chance to meet people who can make your life expand and grow in a positive way. So reach out to people, make plans to reach out to people evening and nightfall who can help you money wise, job wise, business wise. Go to the internet. I see internet planets there, and you might be able to make that connection as well. So it's a very fruitful. The trouble is one or two of these rebellious planets of the morning afternoon, they'll join you in the evening nightfall. And again, they'll make you want to say things with your ideas with no formation at all. So unless you research your ideas properly, do not try to talk about them or promote them the whole day, even the evening nightfall, because these plans just don't make sense sometimes. Monday, the 23rd of January. For you coming from Cancer, arguments are seen very easily forming and differences of opinion. The hastiness and impatience of planets will make you hasty and impatient, and mistakes can be made very quickly where you work, where you do business, or wherever you are, even at home. These mistakes will cause stress, and of course, they can be very expensive financial mistakes. They can be physical mistakes, accidents, and they can be emotional mistakes. So you have to slow down in this morning, afternoon, slow down in speech, slow down in action. Otherwise, these are the exact ways that you will unnecessarily create a platform of differences of opinion. And that won't help you where you work or won't help you where you do business. So keep quiet more and listen more. And whatever you don't agree, just make a note and have that done and organize to reorganize to see people on another day. Evening and nightfall, the planets of rebelliousness are seen. So you don't want to be out because this rebelliousness can bring accidents. Very easily, you might say something, and somebody's bad temper may be seen. And then the argument planets will open up. And then you will see that you make a mess of everything in the evening nightfall. The evening nightfall is full of planets I call the unexpected planets. Unexpected because they make unexpected differences between you and other people. They make your plans all go haywire. So you have to double check your plans in the evening nightfall. If you don't have to be out, even better, because the morning afternoon planets of stress may also be there. Sometimes staying home is the best bet. Tuesday, the 24th of January. For you coming from Cancer, you are just not on the same wavelength as people. This can be applied to where you work, where you do business, wherever you are, even at home. Keep your plans to yourself would be better because if you're not on the same wavelength, there can never be an agreement taking place. So say less and do less. Some of these planets are quite creative. But the fact is, you may not be able to somehow converse with people, and that's where the misinterpretation can happen. So just leave things alone. Don't expect too much in the morning, afternoon. Money can be spent very unwisely as well. So spend money or save money and don't just waste it. Evening and nightfall, very fast planets are seen, and they make you increasingly say things quickly, do things quickly. They are not good planets. So what you say and do quickly is going to go very wrong. It may create arguments of every kind. It may create differences of opinion very quickly. On top of that, the morning planets will make you disagreeable with others, being not on the same wavelength. They'll also be there. So it's a day where saying less and doing less would be better for you, whether at work, whether in business, wherever you are. Wednesday, the 25th of January, you coming from Cancer. This is a good morning afternoon. The planets of spiritualness are there. They make you very clever. In fact, the planets of internet are also there. So you may gain a lot of information from the internet. So go right ahead in the morning, afternoon, and show your plans. The planets of travel are everywhere. Go want to plan travel as well. It's a very positive morning, afternoon, making you say the right things and do the right things. But it needs to be researched. So make sure what you say has got a lot of research. Evening and nightfall. The planets are not so good because these are the same planets who just don't get you on the same wavelength as people. So you have to choose company very, very carefully for this evening nightfall of Wednesday, the 25th of January, because the planets of unexpected badness are there, which means accidents. Accidents can be physical, they can be verbal, they can be financial, they can be emotional. Something is going to go wrong in the evening nightfall. So when you sense it happening, just leave and go away. Go back home would be better. Yes, one or two of your morning good planets will try to help you, but I see the energy is too strong in the evening nightfall. So if you're not prepared, then don't say too much. It would be the best way. Thursday, the 26th of January. This is a really bad morning afternoon where anything that can go wrong will just go wrong. How does it go wrong? It just doesn't happen. Plans get cancelled, plans get postponed. Whatever your plans to impress people again don't happen. So you should say less and do less in this morning afternoon on Thursday, the 26th of January, because these planets want the blame to be put on you. Be part of a team is safer than wanting to be in the limelight. And be careful that whatever you say and do can be bonding with the wrong people. Bonding with the wrong people means being influenced by wrong people and being part of their company. So if you sense that the company morning and afternoon, whether at work, whether in business, whether when having lunch, is not good, move away from that. Because I cannot find anything good to say in this morning afternoon, except that you will regret whatever you got into. I like your evening and nightfall much better. The planets of good impressions are there. They make you very clever. And so meet people. Also, the planets of other countries, which means that you could connect with people from other countries. And you'll have that special aura about you in the evening nightfall, where you'll be able to somehow meet people who are going to help you. The trouble is, this morning, afternoon planets of slowness, they may cancel your plans, they may postpone your plans. This can happen throughout the whole day. It can even happen during the evening nightfall. So double check all your plans, even for the evening nightfall. Because disappointment is what these negative planets will do for you. Friday, the 27th of January, is a very angry morning afternoon because all your anger planets are there. And these anger planets will, their duty is to make you angry. So they will make things not work for you. They may have people who disagree with you and attack you or attack your plans at least. So what can you do with this Friday, 27th January morning afternoon? Say less and do less, whether at work, whether in business, whether anywhere. I translate some of these planets as planets of accident, which means that before you know it, you are involved in conflict. Conflict can be personal, it can be verbal, it can be in any form. So say less and do less in this morning and afternoon. especially with your bosses, don't want to take them on. In business, don't want to expose yourself to financial risk. Evening and nightfall, everything slows down. It's a gloomy, frustrating evening nightfall. Why bother to plan to even go out? If you go out, these anger planets will follow you, and somebody will annoy you and irritate you, and you show your bad temper. And also, what you're supposed to look for, you're not going to find in the evening nightfall. So staying home would be the best bet. But if you have to be out, double check all the plans because you're going to be somehow made to be disappointed in this evening nightfall of Friday, the 27th of January. Saturday, the 28th of January. Too many ego planets are everywhere. They are not against you, but they make you very particular, very emotionally particular, and they make you very sensitive to what's said. They turn you to be sometimes moody and sometimes not being part of a team. So if you have to be out or have to do anything where people are involved, try to put the ego aside and try to be part of the team would be better. Yes, you'll want to take the lead, and you have every reason to because the planets make you want to take charge. Get your facts and figures right first and communicate properly. Evening and nightfall is all about aggressive planets, aggressive in speech, aggressive in action. And it's not going to turn out very well because these are really nasty planets. On top of that, your ego planets will come to join the evening nightfall. And that's not a good recipe. Bad temper, anger, and egoisticness as well. It's better to just stay home and that's the end of the evening nightfall. But if you have to be out, plans already made, then tell yourself to control your temper and don't take things too personally in any way. Otherwise, you're going to be blamed and you're going to be the victim and you're going to be the loser. What happens? This 90-minute session I have for you, we'll talk about that for a couple of minutes. I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers if that's what you like. This will involve the energies of the soul, the third eye. And with these energies, the level of intuition is going to be very high. And I'll show you your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky direction. You need all these fabulous energies and even more to be somebody very special, and you can create them. Doesn't matter whether you have a lucky horoscope or not a lucky horoscope. You can learn how to create these energies. You're way ahead compared to other people. And your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, I'll show you the platform that waits for you in all areas of your life, including the health areas. I will go very deeply into that. And whatever age you are, you came to see me. It won't be very long before I'll show you how to activate the energy of the soul, the third eye, and the aura. We all get it automatically, but always in our 50s or 60s or 70s. I'll show you how to accelerate the energy. So even as a teenager, when you leave me after the 90-minute session, you will know how to fulfill that success very quickly. So all this information will be given to you and much more in this 90-minute session. And the cost is only USD $50. That's all. So send me this email. Let's get things off the ground. Life is too short. You don't want to wait till an old age before you get lucky. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.